Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Thank you Boy. This is another book recommendation video and I will talk about process or plan troubleshooting. One of the quotes that I like says that plan troubleshooting is actually a combination of art and science. So actually textbook is not the best way to learn troubleshooting. However, I believe that we still can learn something from book even though this subject is very practical. So before we start, please take note that I don't put the list in the ranking order. So yeah, without further ado, here are my top 3 books to learn troubleshooting. On my first list is Successful Troubleshooting for Process Engineers by D.R. Woods. So for the first 2 chapters, it will introduce us with troubleshooting in general. Chapter 3 starts to discuss about troubleshooting for specific type of equipment such as absorption, filter, pump, compressor, reactor, and etc. I will give you one sneak peek here as an example on how this book serves as the troubleshooting tips. For me, this is a great one because of its completeness. If you see the table of contents, chapter 3, you could see that the list of equipment is very complete. However, for me, the format is not my favorite. Chapter 4 discusses about troubleshooting case example. For me, this is my favorite part of the book since I can learn troubleshooting in real life. I can learn how engineers think to troubleshoot the plant. And this is a good example on the implementation of troubleshooting framework in a real world practice. Chapter 5 until chapter 8 discuss on non-technical side of troubleshooting. This is interesting since this is an emphasis that troubleshooting is not only pure technical skills or pure science, but also and there are some non-technical skills needed as engineers. Finally, chapter 9 acts as a call to action for readers on how to progress on troubleshooting skills. In this book, it is quite complete in terms of technical and also non-technical side. But for technical aspect, for me it is wide but not deep. Okay, so this book is very suitable if you want to learn troubleshooting as a holistic way. Second book on the list is Troubleshooting Process Operations by Norman P. Lieberman. I think every chemical engineers know Lieberman. He is one of the famous author. He wrote a lot of books, applicative process engineering books, and this book is one of it. So let us take a look at the content. So this book consists of 5 large sections. Section 1 up to 4 talks about technical side of troubleshooting, focusing on specific process or the specific equipments. Compared with the previous book, this book has less coverage on the equipments, but the explanation on each equipment is way more deeper. The last section told reader on good practice to be done as a newcomer engineers. For me, this is very interesting, especially I'm considered as a quite newcomer engineers. I got a lot of insights from the book. In the first section, some is written in the first person point of view. So it is feel like Lieberman directly talks to us about his past experience in troubleshooting. So if you're looking for a troubleshooting books that cover technical side deeply, so this is one of the best book for you. Third book on my list is still written by Norman P. Lieberman with the title Troubleshooting Process Plan Control. The third edition consists of 35 chapters. Chapter 1 is talking about what Lieberman have learned from various sources on troubleshooting process control. One of my favorite sentences in this chapter is from Dr. Shinsky, world expert on process control. It goes like this: if it won't work in manual, it won't work also in auto. In this chapter, there is one section that discusses specifically about control group that runs in manual mode that cause operators complaint. So I can relate this issue very well. So it touched me personally. It's very fun to read. A lot of practical applications and also real world scenario. So yeah, I like chapter 1 a lot. And then chapter 2 till chapter 33 and also chapter 34 discuss troubleshooting process in details. It is exposed in either equipment specific, control loop type specific, for example like flow control, analyzer control, and other things, and some process control fundamental as well, yeah, such as nonlinear control. As the last two chapters, yeah, it's actually chapter 33 and 35, discuss about real plant incident that relates with process control issues. As a teaser, Bhopal incident, yeah, it is very famous, right? In this book, it is discussed in chapter 35, which is one of the most well-known incident, I guess, that is usually discussed in process safety textbook or seminars or courses. So, however, this book discussed this incident in the point of view of process control. So this is interesting. Because of this, I know that actually there is an involvement of process control part in this incident. So if you're working as process control engineers or you have an interest in process control, I think this book might be suitable for you. Okay, so that's my top 3 books to learn about process troubleshooting. If you have any other good book reference, feel free to share in the comment section below. I hope this video will be useful for you, and see you in the next ChEring episode. Bye bye.